What we're going to do right now is a little steam quickie. We're going to do some breathing. You're just going to follow me. It's the steam routine. Most of you should know it. And then we'll do a reading. Obstacles, open and receive your blessings. Make sure you breathe. What no longer serves a purpose in their energy. Because it sends some love out to Mother Earth and take it into your heart center. Step back to the earth, heart to the earth. And feel the love coming right back to you, tenfold. Walk with me, giving and receiving simultaneously. Taking some love from our earth. Opening up to receive. Dance with your ancestors. Acknowledge their presence all around. And your spirit guides. For guiding you. The divine. Breathe. Take it all the way up. Release. Relax. Breathe. Let go. relax, and go again. And release. Last one, breathe in. And open. Hold it here. Bring them to the front and surrender. Let go and let God. Put your hands together. This is the hand mudra for being in service, giving of yourself to humanity, being a vessel for the Most High to work through. Surrendering again, as we often have to be reminded to do. Reverence. Okay, so what I'm doing today is a general read, so it's not going to be, well, let's see, maybe at the end I will do a pick a pal, but right now I'm just going to do a general look. If you're joined here, how am I sweating just from that? The ancestors must have came through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a general look at what's going on now, career, and then romance, love life. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so while I shuffle, so you're not just looking at me like, let me talk to you a little bit about my upcoming workshop. It is a recorded workshop, intuitive guide expert and Akashic Records reader, and you move at your own pace. You pay one fee and you have a lifetime access to the information. You also have access to a private Facebook group where you can ask questions, and I pop up live maybe every other week with new information towards Akashic record reading. And some lucky workshop student will win a free full Akashic record reading session with me. So it's a great opportunity because tapping into your intuitive, sorry, I want to turn this down a little more. Yeah, tapping into your inner knowing is a powerful, powerful tool. It's not to say that it causes you to know the future, it causes you to know everything. You don't become the all-knowing. But what it does do is it connects you even more to your guides, to the forces that be, the light forces that be, and it allows you to not only just hear the guidance that is coming through for you more clearly, but it also allows you to be able to assist others. You know, so it's a wonderful tool to have, and I feel really happy to share this wisdom with my subscribers and followers. So I also have another program that's going to be starting up. This one is going to start in I think we agreed June, early June. It's S.T.E.A.M Weekly, where I'm joining forces with one of my certified participants, one of my S.T.E.A.M certified former students, and we're going to be offering weekly S.T.E.A.M sessions through my technique S.T.E.A.M, and then the technique she developed, Write It Out, with Lay Night. And that's going to be once a week, twice a week, on Sundays and Wednesdays. All right, so if you're interested in that, just get on the email list. And some people have been asking me about doing some African dance virtual workshops and doing dance. I'm not 100% sure yet about that, but we are working on doing something in person for the youth here in, I'm in New York right now, but when I go back, I'm in Statesville, North Carolina, So it's a lot of things in the works, but right now I'm currently going to be registering people for the Intuitive Guide course. So if you're interested, send me a message or email. My email is getin, TUIT, to it, dot, with Amina, AMINA, @gmail.com. All right, so let's see what's going on right now for the collective. Why was I called to do this today? We have 8 of Earth. Now, in most decks, this speaks of work and career and mastery, but this is a totally different tarot deck, so I need to take a look and make sure that that's exactly what that means. But off jump, I'm seeing that right now there's going to be a lot of focus around career and work, and that's, if you're not focused there, that's where you should be focusing right now. It's like giving me the energy of you being the source of so many different projects, ideas, or services. Maybe you're someone who has many different talents, and this is you here at the center, the water. And you only have a little bit of water here, so you have to be selective as to where you're going to extend your talents, or you have to find a way to do it equally. So for some of you, it may be coming down to a choice as to what you want to do as a career. Where are you going to focus your energy? I didn't expect this to come up already because I was expecting to see it more once I got into the work segment and career, but it is here now. And it's called Spirit of Place, this card. Okay. Okay. So it's like this card is also saying, according to the book, that you might be missing something that's right in front of your face, right in front of your nose. Maybe go outside, go into nature, breathe, and really just what comes to you, what you feel, follow that. Because this is all about, like, it's right in front of you, but you're not seeing it because you're kind of distracted by all the other stuff going on. So maybe you're focusing too much on competition. Maybe you're worried too much about not having enough energy for everything you want to do. Maybe you're worried about not getting recognized for what you do and things like that. And Spirit is coming through to tell you right now what you should be doing is right in front of your face. It's like Spirit is saying it's obvious. We're showing you every second of the day, like we're kind of giving you signs and synchronicities, so there shouldn't be that much confusion. And if there is, that means there's too many distractions around you. You probably need to take a break, pull your energy back, and really stop and see. Really stop and see. All right, let me see what else is around that energy. 10 of Earth. So there is some concern with prosperity. This has to do with generational wealth. So there's something you are doing or you're overlooking that you do that is meant to bring in an abundance, like legacy type energy. Okay? And the 10 of Water. Wow, 2 tens. This is emotional bliss and happiness. So right now, what Spirit is telling me for the collective is that there's something right in your face that you feel called to do, or that you are not really doing, but you should be doing because you're great, you're a master at it. That's going to bring you generational wealth and emotional bliss. Okay. Now I'm going to look and see if the book has another side of the card that I should also mention. Murmuration. This book is interesting. This deck of tarot cards. So I'm looking at the 10 of Nope. Wrong one. Oh, that was the wrong one. I was like, that don't make no sense, but okay. All right. So let's start with the 10 of Earth. And in the book, it's called The Web of Life, which is why it probably looks like a web all around those mushrooms. So in the book, it says this card also means you're being called into deeper community and higher consciousness beyond your current understanding. Wow. So you're being asked to commit to a path of beauty, harmony, and balance in your body and soul. And to celebrate your connection to creation. This has something to do with awakening your DNA. So a part of me feels like what you're being called to do, maybe it's been done by family members, not as successfully. Maybe it's something that generationally has looked down upon, has been looked down upon. Whatever the case may be, it is your connection to Source, and it is your connection to creating a legacy that's going to go on beyond your life. So don't let anybody try to trip you up and tell you like, what you want to do with your life as your life's work is not good. That's even if your choice is, I want to be a house husband, housewife. If that is your choice, that is something that is going to generate abundance in some way. So don't let anybody make you feel like that's not a real, whatever you want to do is not a real profession. Because I'm hearing that as well, that maybe some of you have goals that some people might not see as an actual profession or job or something to go to school for. You know, they'll look at you like, oh, that's a hobby. No, whatever it is that's right in your face that you are feeling called to do or often called to do, that is your calling. Duh. So don't let any naysayers get in the way of that. So I'm going to take a quick look at 10 of Cups here. Conservation. And this literally is asking you, what is the song in your heart? What is the song your heart is secretly singing? What is the divine magic hiding within you? There's no reason for self-doubt or fear. Step outside your comfort zone and into the magic of creation. No matter how turbulent the waters of life may be, how hard the rain muddied the river or unknown the rainforest, remember you're made of water, and water makes all things grow and flourish. There are blessings coming in for you. It's like when you finally grasp what it is that you're meant to do, you're going to see blessings just pouring in. You're going to flourish. You're going to feel full, is what I'm hearing. So that is what you needed to know right in this moment, is to really assess what it is you want to do for a living. What is your career? How do you feel? What calls to your heart? What are you passionate about? And that's what you need to be doing right now, because it's going to bring emotional bliss as well as financial stability for generations to come. That was a great start. So let's see what's going on with your career now anyway, and finances. And if there's anything changing or metamorphosizing at the moment, since that came up first. Sheesh. All right, 2 of Air, the 2 of Swords. The World. But why is the World number 1 in this deck? See, number 1 would be the Magician in traditional tarot. So I'm going to have to check that out. But I will tell you what I initially get as a channeled message. craftsman of earth. Eight of fire. I show the cards because sometimes, you know, you might get intuitive hits and messages just off of the artwork. And the card of the shaman. I swear, I have not done a collective reading with this deck yet where the shaman did not show up. So that is really interesting. Bottom of the deck is the pilgrim. So I'm going to read these first through the channeled messages I'm getting. And then I'll peek into the book to see, you know, if there's any other messages in there. I don't read the entire book entries. I always let my eyes just like glaze over, and where I'm directed, I know that's what I need to read, okay? So right off jump, I'm seeing a choice. Some kind of choice has to be made. It's like maybe you do have more than one thing you do, or you have more than one thing you want to do. Like, you're working somewhere, but you really would like to do this too and that too, or you are juggling all these things. You're almost kind of manifesting a fresh new start. It's like you know that something is not going to be for the long haul, so you're already like prepared to walk away from it. In fact, you might already be kind of packing up your things and moving out of a certain career or out of working with a certain community. And through doing this, your value is going to go up. There's something about you walking away from some career or job that's going to make you worth more, where either they're going to be begging you to come back and offering you more money, a higher position, or if you're walking away from a community, they're going to be like asking for you to come back to do your work or whatever the case may be. I am seeing some kind of offer for finances after something is put to rest. Yeah, coming in quick. A message coming in quick. And I feel like a lot of support showing up. Like maybe we didn't feel supported work-wise. Either you're going to get an abundance of clients out of nowhere really quick, or a lot of people reaching out to you, wanting your services. Maybe you submitted your resume several places. You're going to hear from an abundance of them. You have to go where you feel called, where you feel guided. That is important for you when it comes to your work. And it's also very important for you to trust and take leaps of faith and go where you feel passionately drawn to, okay? Where you feel called. You cannot find a career path that only satisfies you financially. Just from the spread, I'm getting that that's not going to end well for you. You have to find a path that balances them all, and you can. If you have doubts that you can do what you feel called to do and you love and still be financially stable, this is your confirmation that the moment you let go of that mindset, the moment that you let go of a safety net position that's not really your love or your calling, you're going to see other opportunities come rolling in. If you create an opportunity, you're going to see it prosper, maybe get grants, get donations, get funding of some kind. But it takes you knowing your true value and your worth, and no longer wanting to stay in an environment or in a community and offer your energy and it's not reciprocated. So let me take some peeks to see if I'm drawn to any of these words. I'm going to look at the major arcana. So So one of the majors we have here is the world. So the world. The world is on fire. The time of ancestral prophecy, of dismemberment, of unmasking is here. Civilizations and their illusions of separation and control are coming to an end. While the earth cannot be dominated, the goddess is rising to protect her endangered children. This card speaks of prophecy as well, an end of illusions and domination, breaking free from these things due to being determined and making a choice that changes everything. Wow, that's interesting. This card comes right after the Two of Swords, which speaks of making a choice. So this is talking about how that choice changes your life, okay? It breaks you free from something that was holding you down, that was making you think you were less than you actually were. And you couldn't see your true worth until you break free, until you make this choice. The journey to sovereignty, self, and wholeness requires leaving limiting patterns and beliefs behind. Exactly what I just said. Now I'm seeing it in the book. You may start out frightened, burdened, and alone, but you'll discover wise and loving companions, guides, and spirits along your path. And that's where I saw coming in very quickly with this Eight of Wands, was more people, new energy coming your way as you break free from this stifling, whatever the energy is that makes you feel like you have to do this work, you have to have this job, otherwise you're not going to be stable. They're almost saying it's an illusion, you know. Anything else here jumping out at me? It's time to discover where you are in your life, who you are, and why you're here. All that you were meant to be is ready to be born. It's just confirming to me that it's time for you to go on your way, make a life-changing decision to focus on where you feel called. Now, let me take one more look. See if there's anything else calling to me. Okay. Okay. So the shaman also speaks of, because remember I was saying it felt like you had to do some kind of spiritual work, or whatever your work is, your career path is, it's going to be spiritual. It also speaks of a teacher or a mentor. So for some of you, it is you. That's the role you're stepping into, a teacher, a mentor. And then for others of you, your path is leading you to a guide, a teacher, or a mentor. Maybe you need to take a workshop in order to enhance your work that you want to focus your energy on, or you need to create one. It's one or the other. Many of you here are meant to teach. Many of you here are meant to get into a workshop where a mentor will present themselves. You know, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So, you know, think about that. Pilgrim does speak about trust, just going off into the dark. You don't know what's ahead. You know what's behind you, and you're trusting that you're being guided in your present, in the present. And so at the bottom of the deck, this is what you don't see, is that at this time, when it comes to your career, you're meant to be led blindly. Like, you can't see where you're being guided, but you have to just trust and make a move. And it may feel scary, but it's what it is. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to look at Craftsmen of Earth, but so far I'm noticing they're just really repeating everything I already felt. Okay. All right, so the craftsman of earth is similar to the Queen of Pentacles. So, wow, I didn't know that in this tarot, Queen of Pentacles energy here. I just felt like some kind of offer, financial offer was going to come in. But this feels like a complete shift in your energy is going to come in when you make this choice and you walk away towards something unsure but new and that calls to your heart. All right. This speaks about creative chaos, joy and hope in letting go, fertility, life force, green magic, which is like earth magic, okay? Plant magic, herbal magic. So without wild growth, your spirit will lack its full power to manifest. You need to let go of some of that control you've been taught is necessary. Get outside, feel the rush of nature's power, experience the wild, chaotic life force that your soul needs to grow. Pay attention to what the plant people have to teach you. Embrace and embody your green, growing, and natural spirit. So, I'm really just getting, there's a choice you have to make. When you make it and you let go of something that does not value you, does not see your worth, and that does not call to your heart, your passions anymore, even if it ever once did, you're going to shift into a mindset of prosperity. You're going to shift into this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have multiple offers coming through and supporters coming in because you'll finally be in alignment with them, because you'll finally be on your actual path and trusting. Even if you're going to learn more in the process, to do workshops, or you're going to step into the role of presenter or teacher. Okay? Let's take a look at love, life, and relationships. That could also include friendships, family, whatever needs to come through at this time when it comes to love. Five of water, 5 of cups. What are you searching for? 6 of fire, the 6 of wands. You're really wanting something to succeed. Some relationship just feels like it's difficult. Let me see. 6 of cups, 6 of water. Some of you, this could be family. Let me get all the cards out first. Craftsman of fire. Queen of Wands energy. And Messenger of fire, which is like Page of Wands. Okay. A lot of fire energy and rams here. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of air, which is like the 3 of swords. Okay. So, some of you at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of swords, it lets me know there's some healing that's going to be coming in when it comes to relationships. Or maybe you're going through that right now. Either you're healing from disappointments, or you are healing from having to let people go. Okay? Having to leave people behind. But I see the wheel of life right under that. So it just lets me know it was what you needed to do so you could stand in your truth. So this energy here, yeah, it might be heartbreaking to leave something behind or people behind because they're just not in alignment with you anymore. But it's necessary for the flow of how your destiny is set up, or your fate. Someone asked me too, what was the difference between fate and destiny? I feel like destiny is what's already written. I feel like your fate is what you set up along the way. certain consequences. That's your fate because you did this, you know. But destiny, the end game, is like you're gonna reach it no matter what. It's how you reach it. It's like fate. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's my mindset around that. So here are relationships. I'm seeing some disappointments with maybe relationships you feel like you've been working at. So it could be a family member that you just feel like you had to keep it moving from, or maybe you're coming back together with, because it does feel like nostalgic. Getting around old friends, old family, not old family, but like family you haven't seen in a while, that is going to kind of boost your energy when it comes to love. It's going to give you a little bit of a boost there. But then we have the craftsman of fire and the messenger of fire. And maybe you're really focused on work and appearance at this time and not so much on relationships, waiting for, you know, some kind of recognition or some kind of work to come in. It really feels like your focus is on your passion, on something you've been working on, okay? So it could be career, or it could be a relationship with someone. For some of you, I feel like somebody's waiting to hear from you. It's like maybe they haven't heard from you in a while. And then for others of you, I just see you really, really focused on doing your best work, putting your, manifesting what it is you want, what you're passionate about, and putting your all towards that. And not really so much focused on relationships. I'm seeing maybe some of you have gone really deep with somebody. You know who it is already that you're attracted to, that you want. But for some of you, you had to leave them behind. Yeah, I'm just getting the energy of being disappointed when it comes to a relationship, feeling like you had to leave someone behind. So this could be family, like a mate or partner, or it could be not hearing friends. I'm hearing like a mate or a partner that maybe you were married to or very connected to. At this time, it just feels like you're leaving that energy behind, or you're working on it, and it's going to be successful. For many of you, returning to your hometown or to your roots is going to be good for you. And also, if there's any relationships that you've been deep diving, like really putting your focus on and energy into, it's going to be successful, a successful connection. It's going to feel maybe very, like, I was going to say old school romantic, but like, out of all these people, we found each other type of vibe. So don't get discouraged. If you had to walk away from a relationship, you're going towards another one, and it feels like miraculous, or it feels just like, I don't want to say repeat. Maybe it feels like how your childhood mindset was, like how you wanted a relationship to be. It's actually a good thing. It's someone who's going to respect what you do, who's always going to kind of be that spark, that fire in your life. But I do see some healing, some mourning. So either you moving towards someone is going to hurt somebody else, or you're going to be hurt by having to leave people behind. If this is not a mate, and this is like family, there's just something with that. I'm going to look at 3 of air to see if it has a different energy in the book. Sorry if I seem low energy. Like when I do the steam routine, sometimes it just mellows me out. So You know, I just feel very like, woosah. Okay. Yeah, so this is speaking of freeing yourself, rising above things, seeing things from another perspective, from a new perspective. So if there's any difficulties happening when it comes to relationships that you're confronted with, I want you to first look at the situation from another view, from a distance, step back. And then free yourself from it. It's kind of what they're saying. Yeah, when you back up from a problem, it's like the problem seems a lot smaller than it is when you're all up in it. So they're saying if there's any relationship issues, take a step back from them. You can see it from a better perspective that way, and free yourself from the chaos or whatever toxic energy it's bringing in. Because the wheel of life is under that. I have to show it. It keeps like shining bright whenever I move that card. And so what that lets me know is that it's time for a shift. That maybe you were dealing with karmic energy and now you're freeing yourself of it. With the wheel of life, it speaks of magic and change and transcending and rejoicing in this change. It's the rhythm of the life energy cycles. So when this appears, you are being urged to pay attention to the meaning of the season and the rhythm of your own being. And the season we are in right now is winter, which means you should be pulling your energy back, resting, recharging, rebooting yourself, okay? And following these cycles. So therefore, it's a cycle right now that you're in. It's time for you to release that which no longer feels good. And it's going to come with maybe some feelings of grief and mourning, but it has to be done so that you can successfully, step into your power and be with who you are passionate about. I feel like for many of you, you're very close, but there's still some pull to the past. There's somebody from the past that holds you back. And this could also mean maybe you have a family member who doesn't agree with who you want to be with. Maybe you are breaking up with somebody to go towards someone else. Whatever the case may be, right now, what's in the way is the inability to pull yourself back from whatever you're walking away from. Feeling a remorse and disappointment still, rather than seeing that it was kind of a success. It was kind of necessary so that you could go towards what you're really called to do. For many of you, it could be a career, and for others of you, it could be a partner that you're being called towards, okay, or that you will be. Now, this was a lot of information, so maybe a lot of you tuned in for the love part. I don't know, but it just felt like it was going all over the place for a minute. I hope that was clear. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a quick pick a pal. Think of something you want to have clarity on, something you want to know more about, and we'll see if it actually comes up in your path that you select. I'm going to let you choose your pal by the top card, and there will be 3 selections. Okay, these are going to be quickies though. Okay, quickies. Whatever you want to know about, and it might not necessarily get answered, but we're going to see. Well, ain't that a... Try not to worry about a relationship that didn't work out. The one is here or coming in. Your soulmate. There's somebody you might have been very attracted to. You felt like was the one, because I just saw the King of Wands, and then I saw someone very disappointed. The Five of Cups was there again. So they're like, maybe this person disappointed you, but then I saw the Two of Cups. And that means soulmate energy. So either someone that is disappointing you is going to turn around and get into alignment and be the one, or they're like, relax, you know, find a way to heal because the one is trying to come in. All right, that must have been a side note for some of y'all. Look, I split the deck, and looky, somebody's here that wants to offer their heart and some love and sincerity. So they're saying focus on that, or call that in. Don't focus on the disappointment. All right. So we're gonna make these piles. Okay. I guess you can choose by the Oracle deck. I'll put that as the top. Alright. Sorry, I'm like over the top trying to be neat because I don't like to have to clean up a whole lot after I'm done. Alright. And each of them are going to come with an affirmation for you. Okay, so whichever one you choose, I will read you the affirmation. You can use that throughout today, or you can just use it throughout your life. You wake up in the morning, say the affirmation. Go to bed at night, say this affirmation. You're walking down the street, say this affirmation. All right. But make sure you believe, you feel it. You believe it and you feel it throughout your body as true. Affirmations do not work. I teach this often in my workshops. Affirmations don't work if you don't really believe it. You know, it just doesn't work. Okay. So for pile 1, fulfillment. If this card calls to you, then that's where your message is, your final message. Pile 2, you have silence. If that calls to you, then that's where your message is. And 3, you have embracing. Ooh, that's pretty. So if you're called to embracing, that's where your final message is. All right. So, if you're drawn to fulfillment, I'm going to read that last, but let's see what your other cards say. You have the Nine of Swords. So I felt drawn to fulfillment, so now I'm nervous. Why we got the Nine of Swords? We have the Sun. And the Five of Wands. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to give you your affirmation first. So my wands, your affirmation is, joy abounds in all areas of my life. Joy abounds in all areas of my life. And your message, my ones, or ours, since I chose this pile 2, is primarily what you focus on is what you're experiencing. The advice is, so many blessings are trying to come in for you right now. So many things that you want to manifest are on the way to fulfillment. Their advice to you is letting you know what's in the way. Constant worry and stressing about, is it going to manifest? Is it going to happen? It means you doubt. And some of this is not your energy. Some of this could be other people around you who make you feel like it's impossible. Whatever it is you want or you're trying to do, it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. And you start to believe them. You have to get into a mindset where you don't hear the outside chatter. Because we got Five of Wands here, which lets me know that there's other energies involved in how you feel. Yeah. It could be people that are posing themselves as your competitors when You ain't got no competition. Let me stop. It could be people who are telling you, oh, that's expensive. How are you doing that? When they don't know your bank account. It could be people telling you, why are you leaving that job to go to that one? That's not stable. When they don't know your gifts. So it's all about you clearing the voices out of your head that are getting in the way of you manifesting. The song card is here, but it was reversed. It lets me know you're supposed to be celebrating and happy now and in this vibe. But right now you might be feeling kind of discouraged. You know, a lot of people say even when the sun is reversed, it's still a positive card because it does let me know that bliss is right there, you know. But maybe you're not seeing it in the way you expect to. You're not seeing what you want fulfilled. Why? Because your mindset has to shift. So that's your main message, my ones. Shift your mindset and watch everything manifest. Know that you can do it. Whatever it is you're here trying to ask about doing, and it'll happen. It'll manifest. But as things are right now, you're over stressing, you're over worrying, and because of that, the energy to manifest is being challenged. It's like you're in alignment with the things you want, but you're not a matching vibration. So it's like, I don't know how to explain. You're in alignment with what you want. It's like you're doing certain things, you're doing certain work, you're pushing and putting energy towards what you want. So source, spirit, they know what you want. They know what it is you want to manifest. The issue is that your mindset is throwing your vibration off. So you're not being 100% a magnet for what you want. In fact, you're magnetizing in exactly what you're stressing about. So it's like being in alignment with, say you want to go on this huge vacation. You're in alignment with the vacation. You're going to fulfill it. You're going to go. But your mindset is magnetizing in struggle. Because you're stressing and worrying, it means like you'll end up paying a whole lot more than what you would have had to pay had you just been relaxed and calm and been a magnet for the cheap prices, or been a magnet for someone giving you a loan, or a magnet for somebody gifting you a ticket, you know, or somebody inviting you on a vacation for free. Because your mindset is saying, this is not going to be easy, this is going to be difficult, I don't have the finances, I don't have the time, you're going to struggle. Okay? So get your mindset into the same energy that you're in, that's connecting you to what you want to fulfill, and you'll see it manifest. All right, my twos. So if you were drawn to silence, I feel like you might be concerned with the fact that things might be moving slowly for you at this time. But it's like they want to remind you that good things take time. So we have the Strength card. Three of Swords. And the Page of Pentacles. All of these reversed. So, everybody stressed? What's going on? All right, so let me give you the affirmation for that card. So the affirmation for silence is, I am serene no matter what is occurring around me. I am serene no matter what is occurring around me. Okay. It's just, there is really a need, my twos, for you to pull your energy back for a minute, to really take a chill pill, to break for a second. And I feel like there's a fear in doing that maybe you think if you pause, if you take a break in any way, that you're missing out on things, you're not going to get certain opportunities, you're going to get overlooked. And they're like, no, there's power in you doing that. Pulling your energy back. I feel like you're the pal that it's like, when you pull your energy back, that's when everybody's like, oh, where is 2? Where's pal 2 at? You know, trying to find you, wanting to be in your energy. I do feel like you're currently coming out of healing a loss. You know, it was reversed, so it lets me know that something that was causing you heartache is now like you're starting to come out of it. And that's because of pauses in your routine, taking time to pull your energy back, to chill for a minute, to relax, to reassess things. But I do see some fear around opportunities to make money. You know, there may be a lot of worry there, and this is why you probably don't take moments to pause, you don't take time to rest. You feel like if you're doing that, you know, you could lose opportunities that have been carrying you financially, and keeping you stable. What they want you to do at this time is to really reassess what you do to make money. Because there's something you're supposed to be doing that takes courage, that's going to take strength, that's going to require you to be strong. Yeah. You may have to walk away from a position that you've been in for a long time that's kept you stable, but was not recognizing your beauty and your gifts fully. Because you've gone through a huge change. You're not the same person you were before when you first started at this, whatever this is. Because this is giving me, for some of you, I'm feeling work. For others of you, it feels like a relationship that you have to walk away from. Someone who is not that financially stable, kind of immature, frivolous with money when they do get it. But there's like a fear you have to walk away from them. So I don't know who they are to you. Could be your child that's stressing you out right now when it comes to money. Yeah, for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who's being manipulative when it comes to money. Maybe you have a child who's stressing you out about money. And there's a fear of hurting this person, whatever it is that the issue is. So you've just been kind of quiet about something that's been bothering you. But what's happening is that that's about to shift, because you're starting to heal. You're starting to, for those of you that were wounded, some of you are starting to realize that whoever the person is, they'll heal. But you have to have the courage and the strength to speak up and say what it is you need and what you don't want, all right, and what you're not going to accept. And I'm hearing there's power in your silence, but at the same time, you have to know when it's time to finally emerge and say, hey, this is what it is, okay? So right now I'm hearing pull your energy back, be quiet, you know, be humble, but be prepared to eventually have to speak your piece and have the courage to do so, regardless of who's going to be hurt or offended. You have to stand in your power. It has to do with your coin. I hope that made sense. If I do group collective reads, I always feel like the messages can go all over the place. All right, and finally, if you're drawn to embracing. Doesn't look like the moon is glowing. They did a good artwork for this. Okay, so if you were drawn to that, let me see your affirmation. So the affirmation for embracing is, I embrace and love all of my life. I embrace and love all of my life. And this card is asking you not to suppress your anger or bitterness or fear, and like pushing it down into a place where it could grow and become a part of your being. You're meant to bring it to the light and accept and love all of who you are. So this is about embracing all of your life, both the dark and the light sides. The book says, dance with your shadow and reclaim parts of yourself that you've desired. No, that you've denied, sorry. Embrace your past and what has been hidden or denied. So if there's any aspect of yourself that you're kind of been rejecting and not really accepting, feelings, thoughts, mindsets, it's time for you to accept them. Because it says what you deny in yourself can fester and even control your life. Okay? Let's see what else we got for you. So you got the 7 of Cups. Temperance. And the High Priestess. So 3s. My 3s. You have a deep connection to the moon, so you should follow some of the lunar cycles. I'm feeling like this winter is a very, very important time for you. My 2s as well. I feel like for my 1s, the spring is going to be very important for you. Very abundant. Like seeds that you've planted are going to grow. My 2s, I feel like this winter you're going through a huge transformation. Like you're just not who you once were. And it's a good thing. And my 3s, I feel like you are literally going through like a self-healing process to an extent where it's like you're starting to see who you are and what it is you really want. Because I see here you have so many options. You have so many things that you could do, and you don't know which one to do. You're like not sure, but there's a peace and a balance about you and an inner knowing. And at this time you're being guided. Make the choice that brings you the most peace. Choose what feels harmonious for you. Embrace the aspect of yourself that is most balanced and grounded, but don't shun your shadow either. Don't deny all of who you are. Your shadow doesn't have to dominate, but sometimes it can help you, If your shadow is that sometimes you get into your ego, the ego dominating is terrible, but the ego helping, the ego rising to the surface when you're being so humble, you're letting people overlook you, it's a good thing. High Priestess is there, lets me know that there's some things you can't see, but there are some things that are being revealed to you. You're very intuitive, okay? So when you're faced with all these choices and you feel like you don't know which one to choose, tap into that inner knowing and allow yourself to be guided, all right? I really feel like this pal, you've worked through a lot. You've worked through a lot of stuff, and this winter is like a little bit of a blessing for you. It's like cold, but it's not cold. It's like, look how she's dressed and she's out there in the snow. I'm just getting this feeling of it may be cold, but things are warming up for you. It's like you are already blossoming is what I'm hearing. In the winter, you're already blossoming. You are probably really embracing who you are and not based off of other people's opinions and reactions to you, but who you truly are and what it is you want to do now. You're no longer going to be doing things that don't... Sorry about that. You're no longer going to be doing things that don't bring you peace and harmony. Any choice you make sure it brings peace and balance into your life. Make sure you're putting your energy, you're able to balance your energy too. You don't want to choose things and then be scattered. You're getting to a point now, I'm hearing, where you're realizing who you are and what choices match that, and how much energy you're able to give to all of these different options that are before you. And you're trusting your intuition to guide you. And maybe that's an aspect of you that people shunned or you didn't embrace at one point, but now you're starting to see. What the hell? Okay, maybe that's my guides telling me to wrap it up. But that's what I got for you. I hope that was clear, Breeze. Okay, it really was speaking of you just embracing who you're growing into during this winter solstice, this season. And you'll see, you are blooming. It's like you're beneath the soil, but you're becoming, you know. And when everything melts, you're going to be like so divinely guided, uplifted, covered, as you already are. But you'll be ready to make moves. Okay? That's what I got for you guys. I didn't know the session was going to go this long. I'm rarely on this page except to just pop up, you know. I really encourage you guys to join me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's at S.T.E.A.M with Amina, A-M-I-N-A. And I'm sending out so much light and love on your journey. Hope you enjoyed today's session. Let's take a deep breath in together through your mouth. Feel that light and loving energy, and exhale. Letting go of anything that no longer serves a purpose in our vibration. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Until next time.